Why is your product invisible? You've built something real. You've sacrificed sleep. You've skipped outings. You've said no to comfort. And yet, the product that you did all of this for is being ignored. It's not because your product is bad. It is not because people don't need it. It's because they can't see it. Today, we are going to go deep into one of the most painful truths about entrepreneurship. Why is your product invisible? But first, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for the love and the support. I appreciate it. I super duper appreciate it. And if you're just coming across my video on my channel for the first time, my name is Deyi-Daniel. I'm building a community of 100 million people who are crazy about growth. On this channel, I film about career, business, and personal growth. You should be a part of this community, so subscribe. Now, let's get into it. Why is your product invisible? Let us start here. Visibility is not a product feature. It is a feeling that people get when your product enters their life at the right moment with the right message and in a way that they cannot ignore. If you are not getting that reaction from people, then something is off. Now let's unpack it. First, it could be that you know what your product does, but you are not clear on how your customers see it. That means you are communicating in your own words as a product developer. You are not communicating in the language with which your customers use to naturally communicate about their problem. So let's say you have built a tool and you are saying something like, oh, we built a task tracking feature. But when your customer is searching for a solution to their problem, they are not looking for task tracking. They are looking for a different kind of relief. They are looking for relief from their chaos, relief from their confusion, and relief from burnout. So while your own message is focusing on functionality, or we have a task tracking feature, you are gradually fading into the noise because you are not speaking to their emotions. But the moment you switch and you start speaking to their emotions, you start saying things like, this is going to prevent you from having day-to-day chaos. This is going to help you be less confused about your day. The moment you start speaking to their pain and their emotion, you start to stand out. So I'm saying, people don't just buy tools, they buy the outcomes. In fact, nobody buys tools. People buy what they are going to get from the tool. They buy identity shifts. They buy transformation. So you want to speak to these things. Another reason could be that you are hiding behind your product. Let me ask you something that might make you a bit uncomfortable. Where are you in your business? I'm not asking for your logo. I'm not asking for your UI UX. I'm saying you. Where are you in your business? In these days, if people don't know who is behind the product, they are likely not to trust it. And if they don't trust it, they will not buy it, they will not share it, they will not talk about it. So you need to build in public. And you are not doing it so that you can go viral. You are doing it so that people can see the effort, the sincerity, the energy you are putting into building something for them, and they can get to care about you and what you are building. Another reason why your product might still be invisible is because you are marketing the product to strangers and not to people who already believe in you. Let me explain. A lot of founders try to go broad very fast. They want everybody to buy from them. Every user, every segment, every industry, every age range. When I'm speaking to founders and I ask them, oh, are you selling to? And they say, oh, anybody can buy it. The product works for everybody. It sounds nice to say because it looks like, oh, you have a larger market. But the moment you try to speak to everybody, you dilute the power of your message because the message becomes generic. It becomes general. You want it to apply to everyone and everything. And so there's no specificity. The message has no weight. At the end of the day, your positioning is very vague. And a lot of times this happens because you want to sound appealing to everyone. You see, let me just make it really clear to you today. You cannot appeal to everyone. You cannot sell to everyone. You cannot make every single person in every single industry at every single age range to buy your product. The earlier you realize that you need to appeal first to a specific kind of people so that you can have a strong positioning and they can immediately get attracted to you, the earlier you start to make sales. So I need you to decide on who your ideal customer is and target them. Use their words. Enter into their world. I want you to become so clear on your positioning that people come across your post and they feel like this thing was built for me. That is when your visibility will start to grow organically. So I'm saying, instead of producing a bag for every woman, how about you create handbags for working class women between age 20 and 40 and then study them so crazily you start to speak their language. The moment they come across your messaging, they know this was built for me and they buy from you. Your product may also be invisible because somehow you are hoping that growth will come to you. You are waiting for growth instead of working towards earning it. Visibility will not just come from launching your products. Oh, the day you announce, I have now created a new product and it's the new shining object in town. Visibility will not just come from that launch momentum. You have to do consistent, boring stuff. You have to learn to show up when nobody's clapping for you. Talk to at least 5 users a day. Refine your pitch for the 100th time. Create content that gets ignored until people cannot ignore it again. You have to keep showing up, doing the things that are boring, doing the things that are unencouraging, because you know the results that is ahead. You are going to earn visibility by sticking to what you are doing long enough to break through the fog. So no, your product is not invisible because you are not good enough. It is invisible because your message is not strong. It is not landing on the hearts of the right people. Your presence is not consistent and your story is not told well. But all of these things that I've said, they are fixable. Start showing up. Start saying the things that your customers feel but they don't know how to express. Start owning the fact that you are not just building a product. You are building a narrative. You are building a movement. I hope you've learned 1 or 2 things from this video. If you have, please like, share or subscribe and let me know what stood out to you in the comments. See you in my next video. Be good.